Hola! I have another article or article for you from Scholastic, from the K-Tal, and this is from the K-Tal, and this is an older version of K-Tal, but that's the magazine. It is a Scholastic magazine for Spanish students. And this article, este artículo, this is a shorter article, but I think that it is really es importante. It is relevant to kind of our situation hoy en día today. And it is called Se llama Balancín en la Frontera. Balancín en la Frontera. So, we can tell right away that we have two words that we have to figure out what they mean. So, balancín, you can probably take a guess based on the photo, based on the picture, and if you look at the word, this also looks like one of our English words. It starts off just like balance, right? But it is, if we look down at our vocabulario, we see that balancing is seesaw. So if you haven't figured that out, this is a seesaw. But it is not just any seesaw. We're going to read a little bit more about it. Balancín en la frontera. Okay, so frontera is border. So if we look down, that's another word that's there for you in the vocabulario. La frontera, border. So this is about a seesaw at the border. Okay, so border is the point between two countries. Okay, like ourselves in Canada. So between United States and Canada, the Peace Bridge, if you've ever crossed the Peace Bridge or the Rainbow Bridge or the Lewiston-Queenston Bridge, that is a border. So when you cross that border, you cross into Canada. Or if you have been in Canada, you cross back over and you come back, you return to United States, to Estados Unidos. So in Spanish, United States is Estados Unidos. So, balancina en la frontera, so seesaw at the border. ¿Dónde está? Well, we know we have a very large border. We border two countries and the borders are very large. So let's find out ¿Dónde está? So ¿dónde, remember, is asking where. ¿Dónde está? Where is it? Like, where is it located? En ciudad, ciudad is city, en Ciudad Juárez. So, en Ciudad Juárez, una ciudad de la frontera de Estados Unidos y Mexico. So when you see this AAUU, that is the abbreviation for Estados Unidos, like we write USA. So in Spanish, you'll see AAUU. That's us. That's Estados Unidos y Mexico. Okay, so this is on the border between us and Mexico, the United States and Mexico. ¿Qué es? So we know ¿qué is asking what? So what is it? Es un balancín. So balancín, seesaw, it's our new word. Es para los jóvenes y los adultos. Okay, so even if we don't know what jóvenes means, and we're going to look at adultos first and see if we can figure it out. So los adultos, you can probably figure out, are adults. So it is for, and let's just take a guess based on our context, adults and youth or children. So jóvenes, so younger people, and adults. Es una creación, so we could probably figure out creation, del profesor Ronald Real. So profesor, so we know he is a teacher. So a teacher created this on the border. ¿Por qué está ahí? So why is it there? ¿Por qué está ahí? And so why? And we can think about this a little bit. Para unir a las comunidades de Estados Unidos y Mexico. So unir, I added to the vocabulario for you, but take a look at it for a second. I think you can probably figure out that unir means to unite. So I added that here, unir, to unite. And also limitar, we're going to get to this question shortly, but limitar is to border. That's the verb to border a place, like the United States borders Mexico or Canada. Okay, Mexico or Canada. So ¿Por qué está ahí? Why is it there? Para unir a las comunidades de Estados Unidos y Mexico. So to unite communities in United States and Mexico, las familias juegan juntas. Okay, 2 new vocabulary words. I know the word jugar, and I've given this to you before. This is a form of the verb jugar. So if you remember, jugar means to play. So where is it here? Jugar, to play. And then junto is together. So to play together, even though we are on opposite sides, opposite countries that are split by a border. And then there's the question for you. ¿Qué países limitan con tu país? So what countries border your country? And since our country is Estados Unidos, we've already answered that. So we know that los países de Canadá y México limitan con nosotros, con Estados Unidos, with us. So I thought that this was muy interesante. So I want you to think about why this is important. ¿Por qué es importante? And I'm going to ask you that question. And I want to see what responses that you can give me. And maybe a couple review questions for the artículo. Okay, so do your best. Okay, and I